You know, when doing a cooking show where you have your face on camera, you need to have a lot of different clothes to wear, right? The faceless people, they have it easy. They just show their hands and keep it moving. But me, because I have my face on camera, I find myself always needing clothes. And if you wear the same clothes over and over again, your viewers will let you know.
You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
They won't like reach out and send you something from Shein, but they'll tell you, you've worn that dress 3 times already. To be honest, I don't care. As long as I didn't steal it, I'm good. So why would I want to make my own clothes rather than buy clothes? Is it because it's more cheaper?
No, it's not cheaper, but at least you could sew what you want and sew the fit and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, let me do the introductions for the people who don't know. This is my husband Joe, and his channel is called Hello People. Joe here. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Barbara, and what my mission in life is to teach people how to cook, right? Because I feel like if you know how to cook, you can change your wealth and your health. Why? Because then you don't have to pay money out there. Like I just talked to a young lady just now that wants to have a party for her baby turning 1, and she's debating whether to buy the food for the party or make it herself. I'm like, girl, you can make it yourself. I can help you. I can teach you how to do it, right? And your health, because you get to, you know, pick and choose what goes inside your food, and you don't have to let other people do it for you. You know, because when you buy food in the street, you get too much sugar, too much fat, too much salt, too much MSG, too much of everything, right? Now, I don't want this to become a sewing tutorial because I don't think I know enough about sewing to teach you guys how to sew. I just want you to follow me as I make this little dress, all right? So I'm gonna sweep and mop my living room floor first because this is gonna be my cutting space. Even though I swept yesterday, I still have to sweep again because we have the dogs in the house, right? So look at Jada. You see her feet? She's watching me mop. Now let's go to the fabric store. Okay, Joe's helping me pick the fabric, and he said this one, show the next one, Joe. This one's all right, but not for my birthday at the beach, right? Then this one's not bad either, but not for a birthday at the beach either.
I don't know.
This one too. Want to pass?
No, thank you.
You good? And then this one. I think I'm gonna go with it. I know, hush up. I know it looks similar to this, but it's different. It's same but different. It has some bigger leaves. Then my other options are over here. Yeah, I'm not feeling this for summer vibe.
We asked her if we could interview her one time, and she said, you know.
I like how she cut it.
Good.
It's a professional. How much? 12? $12.93.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was hot out there today, guys. Anyways, I love going to that lady's fabric store because I love the way she measures. I get more that way. I like her prices, and I like the way she goes on and on when I wear my pretty things that I make from her fabric, all right? So, I want to make a 3-tiered skirt. I have 2 already. This one's way too short for me, so I only wear this at home or in the winter when I can wear tights. Then I made this one. This is the perfect length, and I have this to go with it, the off-the-shoulder shirt. So forever I've been making the pairing together, right? But today I want to try to make it into a dress, and you guys are along for the ride. So I grabbed my little notebook. This is from my sister's Amazon page. She is a low-content book author, so check the description to go over there and see what all little notebooks she has that you might want to buy. I bought this one to patronize her. It's pretty, right? Cool. So I put notes in here. So I found out that sewing is a lot like making recipes. You kind of have to write down step by step what happens. So for this one, the measurement is where you're going to spend a lot of the time. You have to do the formula. I'm going to put a link in the description so you could go to this content creators page that I got the stuff from and give her a look. She hasn't posted anything in a while, but I still go back and look at her videos, and that's how I learn how to do my stuff. So anyways, she says that when you're doing this, you have to measure the biggest part of your body, which is either your waist or your hips. For me, it's my hips, because the skirt is gonna have to get up past the hips even though it has elastic, all right? So the biggest layer is gonna be your 3rd layer on the bottom. So she does some calculations, and I did my calculations a while back, and I have my final result here. So I need 3 rectangles of varied sizes. So the first size, which is the top tier or the top layer, is going to be 27 by 10. So 27 from left to right by 10 tall, right? By 2 pieces, front and back. The next layer is going to be 40 by 11, 2 pieces. And then the next layer is going to be 60 by 11, 2 pieces. And you get the 11 or the 10 based on the length that you want. So I'm not doing a tutorial. So I'm just telling you what I'm going to cut, all right? So even though I cleaned the floors and stuff already, I can do the skirt part on my bed right here because it's a California King. So what I did is spread out the fabric. Even though it's 60 wide, it's not quite 60 wide because of the way it's cut. So I'm going to go the next direction. Watch that too when you're getting the pattern type stuff, right? So to get the bottom layer 60 by 11, I fold the cloth over. I learned that from mommy years ago. I feel so smart. Fold the cloth over, get it to the 11, right? So now it's going to be really 22 when you open it up when you're done, but you're not going to open it up because you're going to cut it in two to get your 2 pieces, and it helps if you can iron, you know, the seam sometimes to cut it, right? So all this is with scissors, and I'm just cutting, and I'm getting my 3 layers pertaining to what I told you right here. So that's done. So now I have to do the blouse, and I have a template already. So I made a blouse before that came out perfect. And after I was done with it, I just cut it apart, took it apart. And so this is my template for the off the shoulder thing. And so I just laid that down and cut it twice. I lay the sleeves down and cut it twice. And then I'm going to add something extra to this one because I want the bell. So this is the bell. See how it looks? Weird, right? Yeah. So I have to cut all these pieces. So now take a look. Oh, I cut these pieces on the floor. These ones on a cutting mat thingy. Because it was easier than, you can't cut with the mat on the bed, right? And I don't want to cut anything on my kitchen counters because God forbid if I cut through the mat and mess up my beautiful counter. So I do all that stuff on the floor, all right? So that's why I cleaned up the floor before. Look at my pieces. See all the layers here for the skirt, the front and back for the blouse, the 2 sleeves and the 2 bell. And this is not going to use zippers or hook and eye or buttons or anything like that. It's just elastic for the waist, elastic for the top. Okay, so because I don't want to bug Joe to bring out the sewing machine just yet, all the parts that are hidden inside I'm gonna be sewing by hand. So let me show you what I have here. So this is the bodice part, the top part. So see, this is the side, and I sewed it all by hand. So that's the back part of my base stitching. This is the front part, see, of my base stitching. And then you have the pinking shears that has like zigzag teeth that you're supposed to cut these sides with to make it not fray like this. I haven't done that yet, okay? So I've done it where the sleeve is concerned. So I've attached my sleeve to the blouse, my sleeves, both sleeves, see? You guys see how it's coming? Yes. My bell, and I've already base stitched this so Joe can find it easy to sew on the machine, because back in the olden days in Belize they would show you to go like a stitch that away under here that's hidden, and that's called hem stitch, but nobody does that anymore. So Joe's gonna just sew it on the machine for these parts. All right, so this top part's done. I already, even sewed this part for the channel for where the elastic is going to go for the off the shoulder thing. I'm getting this stuff done all by hand so far. So I would say this is couture, right? So now for this part, for the skirt part, I already sewed the sides in here. So the sides by hand, and I'm doing all back stitching for this because that's how you can make sure your stuff's not going to fall apart. This stuff looks kind of see-through. You guys, I think they're going to see through. I'm gonna have to probably wear some shorts or girdle or slip or something with this. So that's my top layer, and if it looks wide, don't worry, remember it's gonna have elastic, and this is what we're gonna try to merge to this bodice piece to get this whole dress. So what I'm doing right now is sewing the bottom part. Well, I'm bending the bottom part of the tail of the dress before I assemble it all together. I'm gonna base stitch that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put a base stitch through this bottom layer, right? And if you're doing it on the sewing machine, you're supposed to do 2 rows, because if you break one, you have another one. I'm not going to do 2 rows for this because I'm making these stitches big enough and the thread is strong. So then we're just going to go and pull it to make it match the bottom of the second layer, or the second tier, and you're going to have your ruffles like this. Once I do this, I'm going to base stitch it together so that Joe can sew it on the sewing machine because I want it secure, right? And then I do the same thing with the next tier. and I match it to the top piece. And then now I have to figure out which elastic I'm going to use, a skinny one or a little bit fatter one. And so then I'm going to sew it to the skirt. Well, Joe's going to sew it with a machine to the skirt. And then we're going to try to attach this blouse. And we're going to see the end result. Oh my goodness. So how did the dress come out? Wait for the end of the video and I'm going to show you guys. So even though I put it at the end, don't fast forward. Just watch this part right here because I'm going to show you guys what we're going to eat for lunch. So today we're going to be doing ground turkey. Joe is trying to cut back on all the red meat. I say Joe because I don't eat red meat as much as he does. So he went out today and he bought some ground turkey. In the future, I'm going to try to get this from Costco where it doesn't come in this tube like this, right? So ground turkey has a nasty smell to me, but we're gonna cover it up with spices. I'm gonna put some diced onion. You see how this rooster still competes with me in the middle of the day? What else? Some cilantro. I'm gonna do it just like I do ground beef. Salt, black pepper. I'm not gonna put onion powder because I'm gonna put the onion, and then garlic powder and cayenne. That's all I'm gonna do. Cut it up with my little thing here that Shanika gave me. Shout out to Shanika and the boys, Noah and Jordan. And add water as I need to and just let it cook a little bit longer than I would cook ground beef. Pretty simple to do. We're gonna pair this up with some Mexican rice that I made earlier today for a different video that's gonna come up in a future video, maybe the one right after this. I think I'm gonna do a comparison thing where I'm gonna see if it's cheaper to make your own Mexican rice than to go buy it at Pollo Loco. All right, so and then of course a garden salad, and I told Joe to go buy more vegetables that I can cook for him. I can't eat the cruciferous stuff, but he can tolerate it, and he's gonna need to add that to his diet so he doesn't get that UTI thing that he got the other day. That was so serious, guys. Anyways, this is the lunch. And now, as I promised, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how the dress looks. The dress came out good, right? I am so proud of the job that we did. I don't have to do it like a separate top and a skirt anymore. I can put it together as a dress like this, and I'm gonna go to that lady all the time and get her little fabric over there. So Joe's coming to say hi because he came outside just now and just started to pour water randomly when I'm recording. You're deaf, so you can't hear. My viewers can hear that water going. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
You just want to complain.
No.
Hello, people. How you guys doing? She just want to complain.
Wait. Let me give you some height.
Hello, people. How you guys doing? She just want to complain.
I just love to hear you complain.
It's about I'm about a mile away from her.
That's no mile.
I turn the water on.
A mile is 52 what? How much is it?
Yeah.
5,200 and how much? 40?
For what?
For a mile. 5,280?
I remember.
Damn, that's in the Student Companion from Belize Day, right? 5,280 feet. That's what we're gonna say. That's how far a mile is. He wasn't no mile away. He was like an eighth of a mile away. Come put on the big water hose, knowing that I'm filming back here in this bush. You're back, baby. I was telling them that we're doing the ground turkey because we want to make sure not too much red meat, right?
Right.
Yeah, and we're gonna probably do maybe a live. I'll do a live event when your supplements come to show different things that Joe's adding to his diet. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you like the making of my dress, the making of the ground turkey, and now we gotta go eat. All right? Bye.
People.
Joe, you hear that rooster the crow big middle of the day? I mean, things say rooster on the crow early that morning.
This is American rooster.
No, but seriously, that Belize, then rooster on the crow that morning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When he did do the crow big day?
This is different. It's different.
They pick their toilet ball over here all the time. And Joe wait a few days before he send it back because they broke up the fence.
It's been a whole week.